every mother, expecting mother, and needs to, you know, prepare themselves and plan what are the things that I'm going to be expecting, you know, what are the things that might likely come, what are the things that will come, you know. You just need to know certain things about. So I put together about 20 to 25 things that you need to know before you go into labor, and also during and after labor. Let's just say that, you know, there are things that no one really tells you before. You know how we watch in movies about water. First, I've talked about the pain. See me now. I say I'm talking about the pain. So I spoke about pain. Be sure to expect pain, even with the epidural. Yes, there will still be some amount of pain. So there is a constant there. There will be pain, but the epidural will make it better for people who don't want to go through pain. So book it down with your health provider, book it down with discuss with your husband, discuss with the people you need to talk to, with your doctor, with your gynecologist. Let them know that you would be preferring, or you're planning to go through an epidural. So that is planned for, because I know that in some hospitals epidurals are very expensive. So if you need to save up for it, then yes, you can save up for it. And then secondly is that your water was not going to break the way, you know, you see it on movies. The thing will just do, bah! It will just splash everywhere. That's his theater work, his movie. When water breaks, it usually doesn't look like, you know, a water balloon that just shatters on the concrete. It's more likely going to be, you know, slower, gradual flow, just like probably as if you're peeing on yourself without knowing it. Yeah, you know, you understand that feeling. You've done it before. You know, not knowing you just peed on yourself, like you were just holding pee for some time. So yeah, for the expecting mothers, yeah, your water might or probably will just, more likely break in that form. It would just probably, you just feel that liquid sliding through down your feet, like you're just peeing on yourself. And then and another thing you need to know is that your water might not just break once, you know. The said water, which is actually amniotic fluid that forms that protective sac around the baby, can keep trickling all day. So it would just keep coming. So it's not just going to be like, oh, it probably will trickle and a bit, it doesn't, and then it stops, and then it comes again, you know. So which means that you need to plan for a very fat maxi pad, you know, plan yourself. Yes. It's not going to be, it's not going to look very, you know, hot and all sexy and all that, but plan to have a very fat maxi pad around. Plan and put that together, because like I said, your water might not just break once, it might just be a long trickle for the whole of the day. And then if your water does not break on its own, your doctor will probably break it for you. I'm told it doesn't hurt. You know, this is hearsay, it doesn't hurt, but, well, they say it's uncomfortable, but then, you know, just still plan for in case it's not there. Also, this I keep talking about this water breaking. The reason is that there are a lot of conversations on this water breaking, so that we just know. And you see, when your water breaks, just because your water breaks doesn't mean that you have to, you know, race to the hospital. You know how you watch movies, once the water does break, they just say, the water has broken, oh, let's go. Where's the car? They just say, oh no, where's this? Call the neighbor. Call our husband. Everybody's like in a panic mode. Not really. Your water might break, and it could still be hours or even maybe a full day before contraction starts and your cervix starts to dilate, or even before, you know, you start to dilate fully, even before you finally deliver. It might take probably 24 hours or more. So just because your water broke doesn't mean that you have to rush and panic and go to the hospital. Not necessarily. Are you writing this down? Do you need me to give you a minute so that you can be writing it down? I know it's a lot to take in at once. You know, I got all this information about the water breaking because, you see, most of us have this funny ideas about, when a woman's water breaks, what should happen, what should not happen, and all that. And I just wanted to make sure we get it out there before, we get into other informations that we need to know. You can't just run around, start to panic just because your water broke, because your dilation or your contraction might not even start until some hours and all that. Okay, so moving into contractions. You think pushing a baby out will probably be the absolute worst, or that it will be the most painful time, given that you're going to be pushing out something the big size like a watermelon, or like something bigger than watermelon from something the size of a lemon, the size of an orange, but for many people, for many women, it is the contractions that are the deepest circles of pain. It is the contraction that they just start out like regular menstrual cramps, and you're like, oh, like it's not even that bad. I can deal with. I mean, it's just this. Well, I've been getting it during my menstruation. I've been getting it during my menstrual cycle, so you know what? I'm not even going to bother myself. It's going, but then you see, it starts to turn. I remember my mom explaining it to me, like it starts to come up very slowly, like very tiny, evil, elf-like baby hands, grabbing onto your lower back and then your lower abdomen, and starts to squeeze onto them, and starts to, like as if they're trying to, when you wash your dress or your cloth, and you're trying to like wring water out of it. That's how it feels like, like the contractions are pushing and pulling through, and the pain there is just on. Okay, so like the pain just keeps going until pushing out the baby actually seems like a nice idea. Like, well, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and just push out the baby. Some people who say natural births are awesome, but then I am still thinking about it. Epidural is just going to, coming at some point. I'm just going to be the one who goes for the epidural. Someone is saying to me, I need to take a pen and write this down. You need to pace Tracy. I need to know. Okay, I'm going to take a short break so that you can get yourself ready for more information that I will be dishing out. We'll talk about pain, what to know, what clothes to pack. Getting ready to go into labor is something that every mother that is expecting should know. Maybe you're not even in your third trimester, but you should still know about it, just so you plan ahead. There's nothing wrong in planning. And like I promised, I'm going to be giving out recharge vouchers today. Yes, but you have to be listening. I'm going to be asking a question at the end of my shows. And if you are lucky and you listen and you get the answer, then yes, you will be the lucky winners of 3 lucky winners. You're going to be the lucky winners of my recharge cards today. I'm going to be giving out recharge cards. But listening, just tune in. I'm going to ask a question from what I have been talking about all day. And if you do get it, then you will get my recharge cards. And also when I come back, I'm going to be opening the phone line. So for expecting mothers, if you have any question, please feel free to throw it out there. Questions on before labor, during labor, and after labor. Do stay tuned. All right, welcome back to Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. Health is live, and we're talking about that third trimester of your pregnancy, or maybe your second to third trimester, and you're planning for your labor, and you're wondering, I'm hearing all these stories. What is going on? What do I need to know before I go into labor? This whole labor stories, I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I have nobody to talk to me. My mom is not alive, or my mom is not even talking to me. We're not a good terms. I don't have older friends, or I don't even want to talk to anybody, or I just don't know. Well, you're lucky because I don't know too. And so we are going to know about what to know when you are expecting. I do hope that this call is about pregnancy and labor. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Peter of John.
All right, Peter, can you reduce the volume of your radio set?
Okay, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
I'm hearing you.
Yes, ma'am.
Is your wife pregnant?
Ma'am, I'm not married, ma'am.
Okay, you're not married.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but you want to talk to us about pregnancy or labor?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, talk to us now.
For the issue of this pregnancy or labor, what I observe from there is when a woman is pregnant, a man should show a kindness to the woman.
Yes.
Because it is a load that she's carrying and she's passing through many pains.
Yeah.
At least maybe a man can help her by doing domestic work.
Thank you, my darling.
By cooking for her, even impossible to wash her clothes is okay.
God will bless you.
That's for sure. That is the real love.
Mm-hmm. God will bless you, my brother.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. 081-8999-1011. If you're a guy and you're calling, you should take a line from this, my brother, and what he's saying right here. If you're a guy that you want to talk to us in this our conversation, just see, are you seeing the standard right there? You should know how to help out during pregnancy, during that third trimester, when it's getting heavier for that woman. Wash clothes, wash plates, help out. Make it easy for her. Be romantic, be a loving husband or brother or friend. Just help out. Okay, so if you're just joining in, we're talking about that second or third trimester going into labor, what you need to know during, after, before, during, and after labor. Now you've gotten into that, your trimester, you're in your home stretch of your pregnancy, just a few weeks to go, and this part of your pregnancy is what is actually most challenging, and so that's what we want to talk about. One of the biggest things that you will see is changes in your body. First is the backache. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. This is from Florida.
Okay, talk to me, sir.
Yes, you see this pregnant question, When my wife was pregnant at the university hospital, in fact, the nurse is there. They said no man had behaved like me before.
Hi.
Since the old men, their wife was delivering there, no man had behaved like me. And they were very happy with me and they were encouraging me.
Wow.
Because I was through with her, carrying the baby to deliver. I was doing everything. Just the only thing that remained for me was to give my baby breast. And going to the market, some women said that they didn't thought that I was doing market for my wife. I said, why? There's nothing that a woman can do for you than to give you a baby. That is what my mother told me. He said the love has finished. So it's good for any man to pay the highest love for his or her wife willingly to deliver. Even when she...
Hi. Oh, why did this call cut? Nah. Don't worry. You will call back. So one of the things that you will notice is that your body starts to change. You start to understand certain things. For example, the back aches. The extra weight that you have gained is putting added pressure on your back, because of the baby is pulling and all that. It's making everything feel very achy and sore, and you're just in pain and you're wondering what's going on. Why can't I just carry this pregnancy like this and just, deliver easy? You might also feel discomfort in your pelvis areas and your hips because your ligaments are loosening. and preparing for labor. Your body is changing and preparing to, drop that la baby. So to ease the pressure on your back, you need to start practicing good posture. Sit up straight, use a chair that provides good back support. You sit well. Make sure that you work on your posture so that you can ease the pain on your back. At night, you sleep on your side with a pillow tucked between your legs. Okay? Also, that time is not time for you to start doing guy and you be wearing high heel, koi shoe. No. It's a time for you to wear low-heeled, comfortable shoes with good arch support, just so that you can ease out the pressure on your back and the pain will go. Also, to relieve back pain, you can use a heating pad. You can use hot water bottles and wrap it up in a nice towel that can transmit the heat to you just to relieve pain. And also ask your doctor or your gynecologist if you can take any form of acetaminophen. That's a pain relief medication. Also, you might have what they call spotting. Spotting may sometimes be a sign of serious problem, including placenta previa. That is, the placenta grows low and covers the cervix, or placental abruption, or whatever. Once you notice that, call your doctor as soon as. It can also not be anything. I remember also when my sister was pregnant with her last baby, she went through this spotting and she had to go to her doctor, gynecologist and all that. She took some treatment and she was told to rest well, but she wasn't resting, so she needed to rest well. So these are the things you need to know. Also, you also need to know what clothes to pack, pack up, for example, very free 90s, just in case, when you go into labor, this thing, you need to have that your box well packed. Go to your hospital for the antenatal care unit, get a list of what it is that you need. If possible, pack them in 2s and 3s. You just never know. Don't come and say, oh, so I'll pack these things so that the hospital will take them. Just for your own safety and everything, make sure that the gloves that you get is for you, the hand sanitizers for everything, the antiseptic wash, the soap, your baby swaddling cloth and everything. Make sure the baby bottle, everything that you are asked to bring, if possible, make sure you get that list and start packing that early. I remember that, growing up, I remember when my mom was still giving birth to babies after me, I would watch my mom. My mom is always packed and ready, because she was also a medical personnel. So she just knew the signs and symptoms. And then when the thing just happens, my mom drove her. Some women. I want to give a big shout out to all those women who drive themselves to the hospital or who still remain strong and kicking when they are going straight into the hospital to deliver. I mean, you guys are the MVPs. A big clap for these ladies. They are strong. Like, they take themselves to the hospital, go straight, check themselves in, and deliver. And then, before their husbands can finally come in and all that, they are already done. My mom was one of those women. She was ready. When she would just tell me, she would say, Tracy, take the basket into the car. I'll be with you. She's obviously in pain. My mom sometimes will sit in the house until, the contractions have come on for some time. Then she will now go to the hospital. She will be driving. See, I want to be like, if I am half of what my mother is, my mother didn't use epidural, and yet she had lots of children. But I'm considering epidural. I'm not my mother. I'm not going to be doing that kind of lifestyle. Okay, so you might also start to feel very mild contractions, which are warm-ups to prepare your uterus for the real labor to come. They are called Braxton Hicks contractions. They just happen, very tiny things, contractions. They are not really as intense as labor contractions, but these are just the way the body prepares you for, certain things that you're about to expect when labor comes. They may feel a lot like labor and sometimes can eventually, depending on the timing, progress to it. But one main difference is that real contractions gradually get closer and closer, as in with their timing. You need to also be prepared to time your contractions as they get closer so that you know that this is what is about to happen and they get more intense. If you're getting red in the face or the pain is so much and you're going out of breath after your contractions and they are coming regularly, get ready to call your doctor or to call your gynecologist. Another thing you would see is that your breasts will get very, very enlarged and engorged by the end of your pregnancy. When you're almost there, your breasts would have grown by as much as 2 to 3 pounds. Make sure you are also wearing a very supportive bra. Make sure you dress well for the pregnancy. The supportive bra is so that your back doesn't suffer, so that your breasts don't keep pulling you down. Close to your due date, you may start to see some sort of fluid coming out from your breast. This substance is called colostrum. This is in preparation for breastfeeding after birth. Okay, someone will ask me signs and symptoms of labor. How do I know that my labor is near? Certain things might get a bit confusing. Well, in the event that you have been happily and nervously anticipating for months the birth of your baby, you have been wondering and you've been worried about, how do I know? How will it feel? When will it happen? How long will it take? How will I know it's time? What are the things that I think you want to know? Your baby will start to descend slowly into your pelvis, for the first time moms, it's called the lightning. It really doesn't happen until you're truly in labor, but your baby starts to move, to get into position, to make his or her exit, head down and low. Yes, you feel like, you're waddling even more at this point. Your movement even changes. That's when your baby is coming down. You may be taking more frequent bathroom breaks. You might be peeing more often. These are the things that you need to know. Also remember that if you're an expecting mother and you have a question, pick up the phone and let's talk. Or you have an experience that you would like us to talk about, pick up the phone and let's talk. This is not just for guys. This is also for ladies. If you are an expecting mother and you have questions that you want to ask, the number to call is 081 89 99 1011. I'll take it again. 081 89 99 1011. You have a question or you want to share with us an experience that you had during your own labor, just for fun, just so that other mothers that are expectant can also learn from what it is. Mothers out there, call, let's talk. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name, sir?
My name is Samuel.
All right, talk to me.
I want to ask a question.
Please, can you reduce the volume of your radio set? Okay.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Yeah, please, I want to ask a question.
Okay, ask.
Okay, please, is it good for a pregnant woman to wear trousers or leggings?
To wear trouser?
Yes.
The trouser does not do anything now. If that's how she feels like, she can wear trouser from the first day to the last day.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing about her trouser. Trouser doesn't, unless it is making her uncomfortable.
Okay.
If she's feeling uncomfortable by the trouser, then she can remove it. But if she's not feeling uncomfortable, if that is what she's feeling comfortable with, as long as it's not very tight, yes, then she can wear her trouser.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. Okay. So like you're going to be frequently peeing. Mothers, please call in and give us your experiences. We, your daughters, we want to get from your experiences. We need to know what to know before labor. Hello? Please try and call us back. Network will be fine. Network is going to work out. I declare on this network, you are going to favor us. You are going to work out. Okay, so another thing you're going to know is that your cervix is going to be dilating, apart from peeing more because your baby has moved, and so the head of the baby might be resting so much on your bladder, so you're going to pee a little more. Your cervix will start to dilate, open, and thin out. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
God bless you, madam. I'm goodness.
Amen. Okay, talk to me.
I'm listening to your program. I just like what you are telling us this afternoon. Although I'm not yet married, and I just enjoyed the part of the lecture. It's just quite nice, and I'm happy with everything you are telling us this afternoon. I just want to appreciate you and thank you, and God will bless you for
Amen.
So
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. All right, thank you. See, the guys, it's like the guys are just taking over. What's happening to our ladies now? Is it the guys that will be pregnant? Let's call in now. Let's discuss this thing. Oh. Me, I'm learning. I don't know. You need to be learning too. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, hi, hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, my name is Comfort.
Hi, Comfort.
Yes, I want to ask a question.
All right, talk to me.
Okay, please, when is the proper time or appropriate time for a certain woman to start antenatal class?
Okay, when is the lady supposed to start an antenatal class?
Yes.
Immediately after the lady discovers that she is pregnant, she should go and register. Yes, she should go and register for antenatal class.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Okay, once you discover that you are pregnant, please go to the hospital and register for your antenatal, because you need to start to talk about your feeding, your nutrition, things you need to know. A lot of things are very important. So that's why you also need to go and register once you know. Your feeding, your lifestyle, everything changes because now you are living for two and no longer for one. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon, sir. Oh, what's going on? Keep the calls coming in. 08189991011. Hello? Oh, what is going on? No, we're afraid over this. We're afraid nothing will happen. Network is fantastic. Your calls will come through. 08189991011 is the number to call. Okay, so moving still into things that you would discover during, for people who are more in their trimester, they might discover some kind of discharge. If the flow is heavy enough to soak through your underwears, please call your doctor. Close to your delivery date, you might see a slightly tinged discharge. Please, it is a sign that your cervix has begun dilating in preparation for labor. I remember growing up, there was a book called Where There Is No Doctor. I love that book because, well, it was very precise. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, ma. What's your name?
I'm Juliana, calling from Babalada.
All right, Juliana, talk to me.
Please, my question is, can a sickle cell patient, can be able to give birth?
Okay.
In case of all this situation, a pregnant woman will pass through so many things. I don't know whether she can be able to give birth up to 4 to 5 children.
All right, Juliana, keep listening. I'm going to answer you that question very shortly, yeah?
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Keep the calls coming in. What are you waiting for? Mothers, call and let us know what your experiences have been so that we can learn, we need to know these things, Probably, all these other things are research and things that we know about. Experience too counts. Certain things that come up, and we're not able to... certain things that come up and we're not able to handle it because we were trying to handle it in another way because of what we have learned and all that. But certain things, experience is just what will just teach you these things. With Juliana's question on sickle cell and pregnancy, I would say that it depends on the level of sickle cell disease, because in certain cases where the patient has kidney disease or some form of heart issues before they get pregnant, it may be worse during pregnancy. Hello? Oh, what is going on? Keep trying. Don't worry. I'm here. I'll pick your call. Keep trying. We still have time. There's a sickle cell. When a person has sickle cell disease, their organs and their body works in a different form. It's not like they can't deliver. Maybe if someone that has SS marries someone that has AS, so they're bound to have either an AS child or an AA child. So it's very rare to have an SS child. But then in that case, it depends on how healthy the sickle cell patient or the sickle cell carrier already is, before they get pregnant, because it can actually get very, very tiring because of like she asked. They have actually delivered. They have. You just need to be, if you are a sickle cell carrier, you just need to be very healthy. You need to be very healthy. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, sir. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Mr. Nathaniel by name from Masakro.
All right, talk to me, sir.
Please, if a woman got pregnant and has ulcer, how is it going to affect the pregnancy?
Ulcer and pregnancy, right?
Yeah.
You're saying a woman has ulcer and how will it affect her in pregnancy?
Yes.
Okay, keep listening. I'll answer you.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Ulcer in pregnancy. It's called that's peptic ulcer disease. It will be. Okay, let me talk about it, because certain medications are not safe for you to take during pregnancy. Someone can ask, is it safe for you to take omeprazole during pregnancy? If you have an ulcer, and you're pregnant, how can we handle it? I'll talk about that very shortly. But let me just wrap up with certain things that we need to know. Your joints will feel very loose. The hormone relaxin has made all of the ligaments soften and loosen. Is also responsible for the bouts of clumsiness. You just feel very lazy to do stuff and all that. But also, before you go into labor, you may notice that the joints all over your body feel a bit loose and all that. Relax. It's just nature's way of opening up your pelvis for the little baby, for a little passenger to make his or her way into the world. Some people do have diarrhea because the muscles of the body have relaxed. So even the muscles in the rectum are also relaxed. So it can lead to very loose bowel movement. It's annoying, but it's normal. Just stay hydrated and remember, it's a great sign. Also, at the very end of pregnancy, you stop gaining weight. Maybe you might even lose a couple of pounds. It's normal, and it won't affect your baby's weight. Your baby's still going to be gaining, but you're going to be losing due to lower levels of amniotic fluid. So you need to know that this is normal. Don't go thinking that something has happened to you. No, nothing happened to you. Also, you're going to be feeling extra tired and all that. Know that that's it. That's part of it. Also, if you're having this extra urge to just sleep, well, it's your almost time before you give birth. So these are the things that happen. So during labor, like I said, there are more and more frequent contractions. Your contractions start to come. They get stronger. If you're active, as if you're moving around, the contractions will get stronger. They just will not ease up. They will not get, the pain will not lessen. It's just that the contractions will get stronger. If you change your position, the contractions won't go away. These are signs that this is real labor. Your contraction pain starts in your lower back and moves to your lower abdomen and probably your legs. It's a sign that this real labor coming here. Your contractions are coming more frequent, more painful, more regular, and they start to become like a regular pattern. Then this is happening. Also, your water breaks. But even though sometimes your water can break and your contractions have not come, but your contractions have to be there, and your water has broken, then you know that labor is almost here. Sometimes there might be a headache or a sudden severe swelling. This can be signs of preeclampsia. That's pregnancy-induced hypertension. Just stay communicating with your doctor or gynecologist. Let them know what is going on with you. Keep walking up and down. Be very active to make sure that as the labor comes, you're able to have it. Also, you can plan on getting a dwala. A dwala is a person who stays throughout with you, who's going to be there, probably rubbing your back, probably someone you have to talk to. You might get angry, you might get some people get angry, some people get very irritable. Your dwala is the person who's going to take all of this in. Okay, let me answer that question of how to handle ulcer during pregnancy. Pregnancy is generally not easy on the stomach, so because there's reflux, acid reflux, you keep regurgitating food, there's nausea, you're trying to stop vomiting, there's heartburn, so if you've already been suffering from similar symptoms due to your stomach ulcer, you may feel concerned that things are about to get a whole lot worse now that you're pregnant. The good news is that you have nothing to worry about. The best thing is that many pregnant women experience fewer ulcer related symptoms, so probably if you have ulcer already and then you get pregnant, you're bound to suffer less of these symptoms while the baby is on board. But if you suspect that your symptoms aren't normal, it's probably best to consult your doctor. Probably look out for nausea and vomiting, maybe bloating, maybe weight loss, or dark stools. Your stools change and become very darkened, or maybe there's blood in your stooling, and there's severe pain in your upper stomach. You may just be one of those unlucky people whose pregnancy hormones are just playing havoc with an ordinarily well-behaved digestive system. However, if you already have an ulcer in the lining of your stomach and it has deteriorated in certain areas, you need to actually also talk to your doctor, because maybe it's an excessive secretion of stomach acid, or maybe because you have too much of H. pylori, like I called it when we talked about the peptic ulcer disease. It's called the Helicobacter pylori bacteria. It's called otherwise known as H. pylori. So the only way to determine this is go to the doctor. They might do some sort of small invasive procedure to see how bad the ulcer is. But also the best option for you will be to modify your diet. So if you have ulcer and you're pregnant, you need to modify your diet. Cut down on acidic foods like tomatoes and citric fruits, oranges, all these citrus fruits, cut down on it. Chocolate and fatty foods are also on the no-go list. I know some people will say, oh my God, there goes chocolate. Yes. If you have ulcer and you're pregnant, you need to cut down on chocolate and fatty foods. Milk also, you need to cut down on milk because it stimulates acid production and it might also worsen the effects on the ulcer. So also medication might help, but you need to talk to your doctor on what's allowed and what is not allowed, what you can probably continue with. Antacids are also allowed during pregnancy. Hello? 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 Can you hear me? Hello? Okay. I'm sorry, probably that was a pocket dial or maybe just network. So what you can do is use antacids, for the reflux and all the other symptoms. But some of these tricks I have watched them and I know that they work. I know my mom also tried to do some of them. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hi, hello, what's your name?
Okay, my name is Comfort. I'm calling back.
All right, Comfort, you're welcome. Talk to me.
Please, is there any that, when a woman is pregnant, you hear things like there are some type of food you are not to eat or some food you are not to eat?
Yes.
It's true?
Yes,
and
it's true.
Can I know some of them that you have to avoid?
Okay,
Thank
great.
you so much.
Thank you so much, Comfort. I will answer you shortly.
Uh,
Okay. So eat smaller meals more regularly. This prevents your stomach from being empty and it seems to lessen the ulcer symptoms. Increase your fiber intake. Maybe also try taking cabbage juice. I find out that my mom did take that a lot and it helped her in pregnancy. Okay, so these are things that that you need to know. These are things you need to know if you have ulcer and you're pregnant. Most times I would advise for you to just change your diet. Make sure that your diet is less acidic, citrus, tomatoes, things that will pump acid into your stomach. Also, avoid milk. Milk also stimulates acid coming into your stomach, and then try and rest up properly. So what foods to eat or not eat during pregnancy? That is what Comfort did ask about. Okay. One thing we need to look at is we need to actually stay very healthy. Okay, so during pregnancy, there are a few things that might stress you out, but eating should not be one of them. But one of the things I think we should first take out is make sure your food is fresh as a pregnant woman. Make sure your food is very fresh, not stale food and all that. You need to work on vegetables, make sure you have a lot of cabbage in your diet. It helps. I will say things like look at the foods that you need to avoid because some of these foods are off limits. They are off limits. To be safe, just avoid the common culprits of foodborne illnesses. Eggs, because raw eggs may be tainted with salmonella, that is a bacteria. It might also cause certain things. Also, watch out for restaurant-made Caesar salads and dressing. If you cannot make it by yourself, then just leave it. All the soft scrambled eggs or those sunny side up eggs in the dishes, just stay clear from all these things. But if the eggs are cooked, the risk is gone. So if you're just going to stay with cooked eggs, then but then also the less protein in a diet, the less acids that will come out. Also, just stick to very fresh juice. Fresh juice will save you from a lot of all the other pasteurized juices that will not help. Also, there are some varieties of fish that you do not need to get. Some fish which boast of omega-3 fatty acids that help the baby's brain development is a great meal choice, but some other varieties should be shunned due to high levels of mercury. So this includes swordfish, shark, and some other big species of fish that live longer. They accumulate more mercury in their flesh. So you may want to avoid this fish entirely, but look for fishes that boast of the omega-3 fatty acids. They're good for baby's brain. Also, high levels of caffeine. Please, if you're pregnant, stay away from coffee. Stay away from every food that has high levels of caffeine. Stay away from it. Also, it's very smart to go easy on the hot dogs, go easy on the shawarmas and all those bacon, sausages, because these contain nitrates and additives that are called into question. So stay away from them. Good news, some of these foods that you thought were off the limit are not off the limits. You can have some cheese, you can have meat, but it has to be cooked very well. Lean beef, you can have that. Like I said, fresh produce, fruits and veggies should be a staple in your diet, especially during pregnancy, because they are high in vitamins and fiber. But make sure you wash those veggies very well. Make sure you wash them very well. Alcohol, absolutely not. Stay away from alcohol. There's no even let me just take small. Stay away from alcohol. Just make sure that you have a lot of vegetables in your diet, a lot of fruits, but you can stay away from citrus. Like I said, if you have ulcer, stay away from citrus and stay away from milk. But also you can talk to your gynecologist about medications and supplements that you also can take. I hope I've been able to answer just a little bit of your questions. You can still do some research and ask your gynecologist. I'm sure they have a list of fruits and foods that you can take and the ones to stay away from. It has been a wonderful time doing Health is Live today, this wonderful Tuesday afternoon. Coming up next is Prosumers Forum. Thank you to all the men who called and showed for their love and kindness to their wives. It shows that we have a fantastic country filled with men who know what to do when their wives are pregnant. Prosumers Forum, we have 2 consumers who have complaints on certain issues, and I do hope that we can all learn from that complaint and then the solution. Do stay tuned. All right, about it. My name is Tracy. Just in case you are wondering, you're welcome to Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. So over the week, I did have conversations with a lot of people, and 2 consumers did stake out 2 of the conversations, 2 of the complaints that they did put out there, stuck out. So I decided, you know what, that's what we're going to be talking about today, and let me get your opinion on that. We all have had, bad experiences with companies before. Probably a bank that charged a fee in error, a package that never arrived, a mechanic who doesn't seem to be charging you at a fair price for the repairs. All these are things that we get to talk about here on Prosumers Forum. So I brought out these complaints, and I said let's get to talk about it. Let's see here. Okay. One of it is false advertising and deceptive practices. It falls under defective merchandise, stuff like that. So you go, you're going through online and you see something, somebody's advertising something and saying this is what it does, this is what it will do. You know how we ladies, for example, we say if you take this tea, you just lose that weight in 3 months. You will just be hot and sexy. You just be like Shola. You just be very, very nice. Your shape will just be very, very fine and all that. And then you read all these things and you're very tempted. You're like, you know what? Let me go and buy the tea. And then you go and buy it, or you go and buy that merchandise and, it wasn't how it was supposed to be. By the time you just bought it, you just kept it. For example, you went to buy jewelry and then by the time you got there, it was defective. Or you went to buy blender and you got home when you wanted to use it to blend your tomato, the thing did not work well. So that's one of the complaints I got, and so we're going to talk about it. If it is possible for us to talk about it, we will go straight into the second one, but if it's not possible, we can just deal with this one. You can also be part of this conversation. You can bring in a complaint. Let's know what it is that is the problem. Have you been given a service that is not up to standard, or a product you bought that was up to standard? Let's applaud or let's complain. Hello? Okay, that call has gone. So we're talking about this deceptive advertising and defective merchandise. So I go and buy something. I have seen all the advertisement. Like I gave, for example, a tea. A consumer was complaining about a slimming tea. Okay, let me take this call and see. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello, sir.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay. Chamber from Sindega in Manchester.
All right, talk to me.
Hello?
I'm listening.
They're calling about the
Okay, so this is we're done with Health is Live. Just in case, just so we know, we're done with Health is Live, and right now we are on Prosumers Forum. Prosumers Forum is talking about products and services, and we have 2 complaints. So the first complaint I got from a consumer was saying that she bought a slimming tea from a company, and that the slimming tea was supposed to do a certain 1 or 2 things, and after doing it, that she was going to lose weight in 3 months, and that the slimming tea was going to help her in certain ways, and so she got it, and this is like the 8th month, none of what was advertised on the tea, she hasn't seen one. When I mean one, like one of the benefits that was advertised on the tea. And so she was complaining so much on, false advertising and, defective merchandise. So I said, okay, let's talk about it. Have you bought something before and, it wasn't as it was advertised? And also your tea is not going to work. Why going to do false advertisement? The tea would have still sold anyway if you just said, oh, the tea is good for relaxing, or the tea is good for the things that it will work. The tea would still sell if you were going to advertise it with what it will sell with. But if you falsely advertise certain things, certain benefits of that said product, and at the end of the day, the product does not actually deliver the said benefits that you advertised, then that's false advertisement, and that's a defective product, because to you that produce it is not defective because probably you used the right ingredient. But for me that bought it having in mind that there were certain things we were supposed to do, it is defective. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yes, hi, hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi, what's your name, sir?
My name is Godwin from Dayday.
All right, Godwin, talk to me.
Yeah, I just want to say that most products that are bought might not actually be bad, but it's as a result of these people who will make them. That's piracy. Yeah, because I once bought a perfume.
Okay.
I normally buy that brand, but I realized that it was just water.
Wow.
Yeah, so most times it's just as a result of piracy.
Okay. That's another angle. All right. Thank you so much for that, sir. Okay, so that's another angle right there as a result of piracy, so we get this thing. So it's possible, are we saying it's possible that, the tea company did make their tea, and then during, while they started to distribute it and all that, somehow, it got lost in translation. Some other company got it and went ahead and reproduced it, and so it lost its quality or what? But my friend said she ordered directly from the company. So is it that there are two companies that are making this particular tea right now? That's my conversation. So, but for the companies who are not suffering piracy, that are selling products that are defective and falsely advertising, why is that? Why do you have to do that? And what is the redress we have to seek? Well, I have written to the said company, and I'm waiting for their reply. I want to know before I go on air with their name. I want to hear from their own part of the story. Pick up your phone. Pick up your phone right now and let's talk about it. Call me about defective. What do you think happens with these false advertisements? Have you fallen a victim to false advertisement? You bought something, they said this cooker used to cook rice in 2 minutes. You know how they advertise, they'll say 2 minutes cooker. Buy now, save what? You just go put your rice. 15 minutes, your rice self, it's not even done. It's like you not even start. It's better for you to just use your pot. I remember, I will tell you, I'm a huge lover. I'm a fantastic lover of pressure cooker. Oh my God. See, my wedding gift, I think I should receive like 30 pressure cookers. I just want to be pressure cooking everywhere. Pressure cookers. Because an original pressure cooker works fantastic for you in the house. But recently, the old one that my mom gave to me spoiled. So I said, okay, you know what? I'm old enough to go and buy my own pressure cooker. What's this self? I went into the shop in Utako Market. I bought, very expensive. I bought a big pressure cooker. I got there, put my brother. I waited for this meat to get done. I was there. I was singing. I finished singing. I started to preach to myself. After preaching, I started to I started to conduct full-time crusade for this meat. Only for me to open it after 5 hours. This meat was just, oh my goodness gracious. I was there. I was struggling. I was saying, oh my God, what is going on? What is going on? But then it goes to show like, what the last caller said. Let's take this call. Hello?
Hello,
Okay, remember to turn down the volume of your radio set before you do call us so that we don't have frequency interruption. 081 8999 1011. Buying defective products or false advertisement. That is what we are talking about today on Prosumers Forum. If you have been a victim, I was a victim. I bought a pressure cooker that did not work for me. Lie. There's no need for me to even, because if I go and return it safe, it will pain me. It will just pain me in my heart. So you know what I just said to myself? Next time I'm going to go and find a proper company that is going to, I will buy a pressure cooker from, so I can hold them. Network. Okay. Keep calling, keep trying. Remember, you can also follow us on Facebook, Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, and also on Twitter at HRights Radio. Hello? 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 Did you even know that you were talking to us? Okay, so these are the conversations that we're having. Like I said, the first one was the T conversation, defective, false advertisement and defective product. You know, another thing I know is how you buy some phones, you know, and the phones are advertised. They tell you that look at their battery power. See that if you charge it in the morning until next tomorrow before you charge it. See, that battery safe before in the evening, you will have to charge it again. These are the things these are the issues that we're talking about. And these are coming from company. It's not even the one of maybe piracy. No, these are coming straight from the companies. You go and these phones, they're advertising that the lifespan of this battery is 20 hours. You that know that you charged it in its full 100%. What did you do? You greeted a few people on Instagram. You hailed a few people on Twitter. You just let you reply a few messages on Facebook. You just hear 15%. You say, but this thing is supposed to last me for 2 days or for 10 hours. And the thing has not even lasted you for 3 hours. That is our question. False advertisement and defective merchandise. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Toby.
Okay. How are you, sir?
Very fine, ma.
All right, talk to me.
I actually got this phone last month. Initially, they tested the phone there. It was working well. Only for me to get home, and my phone was not charging. Honestly speaking, it's very bad. And even right now, I'm even scared to buy mirror. Because maybe you buy your mirror now, you not see yourself.
Toby, why?
It's like, you got a well for show.
Toby, why? Why would you say that? That you buy mirror, you will not see yourself.
I'm very certain of that. Maybe you buy mirror now, you want to check your face, you will not see your eye.
Oh, God help us. So maybe not go and buy mirror that we will not see ourselves. Talking about false advertisement, why do you think that these people falsely advertise their products? Is it just because they want to sell market? Or maybe, you know, that's actually what they believe that their products can do? Because I don't see why someone will advertise that this shoe, when you wear this shoe, is supposed to help you walk into your destiny. Or when you wear this shoe, that this shoe, why do you have to falsely advertise something? That this pen, while you're writing with it, the color will change. And then, you know, you just be, when you now write, it's blue pen. One day I actually wanted to go and buy a colored pen, and then I entered into the shop and then, you know, I asked them, I say, it's purple pen. Are you sure that it writes purple? Yes, now. Are you sure it writes purple? Yes. So, and then the guy now took out the pen and I wrote it for me. It showed purple, just this thing that Toby was saying. It showed purple. When I got home, my sister, that thing is blue pen. I was writing. I was thinking maybe the thing did not mix well. I was just shaking the pen. I was just doing like this. I will write his blue pen. I say maybe it's the way I kept it. I turned it upside down. I kept it like this. So after 1 hour, I came and wrote it. Apparently, you know, he brought out a purple pen and wrote for me. And then, you know, put back and gave me the pen and packaged this pen for me. The body is purple. The cover is purple, but it's not purple pen. Why? Why are you doing that? And then, you know, for me, it's a defective merchandise. You might just say it's a blue pen. The pen is writing well, so it's not defective. For me, it's a defective merchandise, and I can sue you for that you sold to me a defective merchandise. Because what I walked into the shop aiming to buy was a purple pen. And as long as it's not writing purple, which means it's defective, it's not doing the purpose it's supposed to achieve. The reason why I bought it, I'm not able to use it for that. So for me, it is defective. So let's open the phone lines and let's talk about things that we need to know about false advertisement. Why do you think these things happen? Someone said, my mother went to buy a new car. The salesperson showed her so many different models that she didn't know which one she was buying. As soon as we discovered that she was confused and didn't know the car she wanted, we tried to fix it. She had been confused, okay, and didn't get the car she wanted. So she went in to buy a car, and then the salesperson was just there rapping, say, "Yeah, do this. If you buy this one will take you there." And then so she bought this car, expecting that the thing she went to buy it for, this is what this car was going to give her. But the time she got home, the children found out that, oh, no, she had been confused. So they tried to fix it and they took back the car. The dealer refused to make the change. Then she said that 2 weeks later, her husband bought a new car at a different dealer, but the same brand of car. And a few years later, she went to a different dealer and got a brand new cars. Okay, she's just trying to say that this what happened was that they stopped buying from that particular car dealer when that car dealer did that particular thing. Yes, you actually lose more business when you become very fraudulent or you are falsely advertising something that your product does not actually do. Why going to advertise falsely when you know that those services don't happen? We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll take more of your calls and your suggestions and your complaints. This is Prosumers Forum, and you are welcome. Do stay tuned.
bringing together Nigeria's producers, consumers, and the regulatory bodies, discussing their challenges and common goals. The question of who gets value from the service provider to the final consumer remains unanswered. But we've got the answer. What are the rights and limitations of you, the consumer? What are the rights and limitations of you, the consumer, the producer, and even the regulator in today's Nigeria? Don't miss Prosumer Forum on Human Rights Radio, 101.1 FM.
Welcome back to Prosumers Forum right here on Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. I'm sorry about my throat. Don't worry, I'm doing all the treating. I'm going to be fantastic by the end of this week. I will be very sharp. I cannot be slacking. The rice and the chicken and all the Christmas food that is going to be all around. The way I plan to bamboozle the food, it's not this voice that will happen to me. So yeah, going back to what we're talking about is misrepresentation, deceptive practice, false advertisement, and also defective product. What is happening? Why is it that most companies are deciding to do? And then you see someone, the consumer was telling me that most times it's all these entrepreneurs that say, let's give them a chance, They do these things, like they cut corners, and then after they cut corners to produce or to, in quote, be called an entrepreneur, they cut corners, and these things happen, and they're not able to deliver the promises of what they planned or what they supposedly said that they were going to do. So let's open the phone lines more. I mean, just in case you haven't heard the phone line, 081 89991011. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to recharge your phone now and call me. I'm gonna be calling out my question, so you need to have been listening. I'm going to be asking my question very shortly, so I will need you to send a text to this number 081 89991011. I'll go for a short break so you can prepare. Listen to my question. My question will come from what I have been discussing through today. If you can get this answer, then you'll be entitled. 3 people will win my recharge card for today. Stay tuned. Now, remember that you need to send a text message and first come, first serve, fastest fingers. It's not the one you say, I sent it to. The number to send your message to is 081 89 99 1011. Okay? 081 89 99 1011. 0011. So this is my question for you. If you have been listening, what are the first 2 programs that happen before Prosumers Forum on Tuesday? What are the first 2 programs that happen before Prosumers Forum on Tuesday that is hosted by Tracy? The first 2 programs, put it on text message. If you call me and say it, you are disqualified though. I will not tell you whether you got it or whether you did not get it. So just be listening to me now. Send it as a text message to 081-8999-1011. Hello? Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, so moving back to what we're talking about, falsely declaring or advertising a product. You know, I think that most people will say that probably they want to cut corners. That's why they quickly go and falsely advertise a product and say, oh, this laptop, once you use this laptop has the fastest processor and all that, but yet it doesn't. Hello?
Hello?
Can you reduce the volume of your radio set? Hello? Please, before you call, reduce the volume of your radio set so that we can, hear each other. Remember to send, I said you should send a message to 081-8999-1011. The first 3 people to send that message will be receiving the recharge cards. Hopefully, we will be giving out recharge cards every Tuesday so that you can stay tuned and listen and know what it is that we're talking about. And recharge cards will only be given to people who have listened from 1 o'clock up until 3:20. Okay? So if you are not sharp and you're not listening, then you will not know what it is that I'm talking about. So for the question I gave was an easy question, so I'm not going to repeat it again. Just go and drop your answer right there. I can already see the messages are trooping in already. I will, at the end of the show, I will be announcing the winners. So just in case. Hello.
Hello.
Good day, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Sir, can you reduce the volume of your radio?
Okay. His voice is coming.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Can you reduce the volume of your radio, sir? Please, when I ask you to reduce the volume of your radio set, it's not because I don't want to talk to you. It's because it will be interrupting. The frequency will be interrupting our conversation. I won't be able to talk now. So what's the essence if we are not able to talk? So call me up and let's know why is it that people, companies, producers like to falsify or falsely advertise their products as what they are not. Sometimes when we ladies that would like to buy hair, they'll tell you that this hair will last you for 3 months. This hair, the curls will stay. You will not be able to comb it out. 2 weeks is too much, Seth. 1 week, 4 days. After you have brushed it and you have combed it, air, blow the hair and everything, the thing will just straighten. No course. And then you start to see small tangle. Money that I'm supposed to use and do something, you understand? So you just be getting angry right now. You just be wondering what is going on. What is this? What is this problem? I just bought this hair. No. It's very expensive hair. But see, when they were advertising this thing, the English that was coming out of their mouth, the things they were writing, falsely advertising the product and just be saying, oh, this hair is fantastic, things. Clothes, they'll tell you that, oh, this skirt, the material is made out of raw silk, you can wear it. Just go like this, let dust pour on the thing. It will stain. It will not even remove again. You will wash it with all the soap in this world. Nothing. It will not remove. You'll be wondering, what is this? What is this problem? What is the problem? Something that I spend how much money to buy. And it's always what you have actually spent a lot of money on that ends up being defective. Ends up just being defective. Let me even shock you sometimes. Food. Fast foods that will tell you mouth-watering dishes. Oh, ooh la la, just like mama made it. You will enter. Just tell them just small rice and beans that you order. Small rice and beans that you just say, let you just use and your whole stomach for the day, for the day is bright and the day is young. You don't know what you're eating. The beans did not done. The rice, I don't understand. Then there's stone in the food. But you see, the way they were advertising it, or when you were seeing that, the picture, the one that they put up on the internet, or the one that they put up on the advert for TV and all that, you will just see the way the food is, you will just say, wow, ooh la la, I'm going there. When you finish eating, it's not somebody that will tell you that the product is defective, that the beans is defective, and the rice was falsely advertised. And you see, let me tell you, the thing is that it's not this one that after eating that you will not pay. You will pay first. They will tell you that you will stand in line and you will pay first. So they have collected my 3,450 naira and they will not give me defective beans. Beans that did not done well. Or rice that have stone in it. Why is that? Why? What did I do? Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. Is that Burekete family?
It is Human Rights Radio, sir.
Okay. My name is Alfred. I'm calling from Buhari.
All right, Alfred, talk to me.
Please, can I speak with Ahmed Isa?
No, you cannot speak with him now. You will call him by 4 o'clock.
Hello?
By 4 o'clock, he will be here for telephone overnight with the ordinary president.
Okay, it's all right.
So you will listen and then you will call him, okay?
Okay, by 4 o'clock.
By 4 o'clock.
It's okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you too, sir. Yeah, well done. Okay, so back to my defective beans. That's how I now went to go and eat one defective beans like that. It's not somebody that told me the way I was purging. Oh my goodness gracious. Now my English has to actually change for this conversation. It was hilarious. Oh my God. Now, if I mention the name of that fast food now, nobody will go there and eat again. Somebody will now say, you want to go and spoil business for them. Did they not spoil business for me? When they were falsely advertising and saying, ooh la la, sumptuous, just like Mama made it, and I went to go and eat food, and they gave me food that did not even make it. It did not make it past WAEC. What happened? It's not my business that they spoiled for me. The time they were spoiling it, did they not collect money from me? Thank you. Now, if I mention the name and you're saying I'm spoiling business for them, what is that supposed to be? What is the problem? Now, this is a big conversation to every producer out there. This is a big conversation to every manufacturer out there. Whether you manufacture water, I have seen, Jesus Christ, I have seen bottled water. Bottled water that you are looking through the bottle and you are seeing particle and you are like this. Is this thing outside the bottle or inside the bottle? Bottled water that a human being is supposed to drink. If you talk, somebody will say they are spoiling business. What is that? Hello?
Hello?
Can you reduce the volume of your radio, sir?
Okay. Hello?
All right, sir. You're welcome, sir. Talk to me. What's your name?
Yeah, good afternoon. Bright, by name.
Banks.
Bright, calling from that place.
Okay, Bright, talk to me.
Sorry, it's very more important that I have to detail some of them out because if you watch all over, it's what that's everywhere. So it will help us avoid, let us maintain our heads. Are you getting me?
Yes, I'm warning them now. I'm warning them, and the next time I will call their names.
At least it's from the side environment. You know that it's affecting us now. Everybody are just cooking and just what we are eating now. You know, with our money, it's really affecting us. If you go to hospital, you see how hospital just fill up with number of people.
I will call their names.
Please, we are very interested on it.
All right. Thank you so much,
Yep.
Bright.
Thank you so much.
No, me, I'm not scared of anybody now. I will call their names. I'm just saying so that you can know now. If you are a producer, a manufacturer, it is food. You are presenting fast food. Even if it's meat pie, do it well. You see some meat pie, when you open it, you see hair. You're asking yourself, what is this? What is this? You have to be very, very deliberate and diligent about making what people are going to. As long as you want to buy it, you want to sell it, and you also want to bring out their money. They're not picking the money from the floor now. Somebody will go and work hard. Now work hard, hustle, bring money for feeding for the family. The woman will now go to market and go and buy meat. And your meat is not today cow. You not kill the cow today. But you're just telling her, oh, no, now because son. Why? Why are you like this now? Your beans have plenty weevil have food the beans. You just quickly just put it. How many mudu? You just put it. And also, this is out for consumers. You MC, you can pay for an MC. He has been advertising himself, saying, "Oh, I'm fantastic. You know, this is what you get when you pay for this." Now, then when you pay for it and he gets there, it will be another thing. Hello. Hello. Hi, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, hello. What's your name?
Daniel.
Okay, sir, talk to me.
Hello.
I'm hearing you, sir. Okay, sorry we lost that call. Do try and call us back. Let's see how many more. Okay. Keep the calls coming in. Let's talk, the messages. Remember the question I asked, and send the message right here on this number. And the first 3 correct winners, let me put it there. First 3 correct winners will get the recharge card. Before you pick up your phone to call us, please, can you reduce the volume of your radio set, please, so that we can have a good conversation now. Abio, Back to what we are saying. Ewaba Mijo, the MC will just take his mic and come and be saying something in your wedding. You cannot even do much now. You just sit there. You are the groom and you are the bride and groom. You have paid for Ewaba Mijo. Only you and you will just be looking at your husband will be looking at you. Or his naming ceremony. The man will not come and be talking about burial and sign naming ceremony. You say, is this what I paid for? It's a defective merchandise. I'm telling you. You think this time I'm saying it's a joke. You have to actually be sure, do a lot of research, feedback. That's what it has come to. Somebody will say, just to buy something as small as cream. Is that what that's what it has come to? I remember one day I went to go and buy soap. Just ordinary soap to bath. My regular soap, I went to go and buy it. I don't know what made me say, let me open it. Brothers and sisters in the Lord, when I opened that pack of soap, I saw something else. And I asked myself, what is this? What's happening? I covered it. I opened the second one. Voila. The same thing. Ewaba Mijo. My dear, I changed my mind though. I bought a normal soap. Baby soap. And I just went to go and I opened that one first also and check. When I saw that the soap was the real one, I went and showered though. It will not do anything to me now. It's soap. I left. But when I was going, I went and told the supervisor in that shop that look at what is inside the soap you brought. The guy said, maybe just a mistake. I saw a guy, you're laughing. You're saying maybe just a mistake. I pray to God for you that this is just a mistake. So please, go and give back this soap to whoever supplied it to you. Because if I come back here the next time and I see this, I will know that you people planned it. And so that's what was going to happen. So when I went back, very good for them, very luckily for them, they had changed it and then I bought my soap. So it is important for you as a consumer to be very, 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 when I mean cautious, be very, very cautious. Don't go and be saying to yourself, maybe I don't know this thing. I'm just be very, very cautious. Just say I'm in a hurry. Let me just go and just do it. No, there's nothing about there's no hurry. If you're in a hurry, you will get what? Ewaba Mijo. Okay, so we're gonna take a short break and go for the call to prayer. Let's go pray to make sure that we get our 3 correct winners. I forgot to tell you to put your name, but I have your number, so I will call out some of your numbers, but I will also send you a text message on how you can receive that recharge card. Okay, all right,